everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to the third episode in my Bookkeeping Basics mini-series. I'm Emily, the home bookkeeper, and on this channel I help business owners and fellow freelance bookkeepers navigate the ever-changing QuickBooks Online, while also sharing insightful videos on all things business ownership and finance. If you haven't watched the intro or episodes 1 and 2 in this series, head over and watch them now. I am releasing these videos daily over the next week, so you can binge and take notes. But order is important, as I might overlap material from video to video. In this episode, I am covering the what's, whys, and how's of business bank accounts. Hopefully by the end of this video, you will be better prepared to select the best bank account and banking style for your business. I'm sure most of you don't know, but before becoming a mom and the home bookkeeper, a big portion of my financial experience came from corporate banking. Don't worry though, as my opinions in this video are completely unbiased. I will be shooting it to you straight and giving you all the information you need to make the best decision for you and your business. Whether you're just starting out or have been operating for years, having a proper business bank account is essential. Every professional venture or company, no matter how small, needs one. It is the epicenter of your business's financial operations, as it receives deposits from customers and makes payments to your employees and vendors. It can also be important for proper bookkeeping, tax reporting, and for various legal reasons. Number 1, protecting your personal funds. If you use a single account for your personal and business finances, your personal savings could be at risk in a lawsuit. That means if somebody sues your business and the court awards them compensation, your personal money could be fair game, even if the way you earned it had nothing to do with your business at all. A small, separate business bank account protects your personal savings in these types of situations. Number 2, avoid tax issues. Maintaining a separate business bank account makes it easier to track business earnings and expenditures. This can save you a lot of headache when you go to file your taxes, and it can help you avoid problems with the IRS. Separating your personal and business finances indicates to the IRS that you are running a legitimate business and not just a hobby business. Number 3, accepting credit cards. You cannot accept credit or debit card transactions through a personal bank account. If you have customers that habitually pay with cards, you need a business bank account to process them. Otherwise, you must limit your customers to paying with cash or a check, and that could deter some from working or shopping with you. Number 4, give others access to company funds. When you're running a partnership or a corporation, you probably won't be the only person who needs to make a business purchase or access the company funds. You don't want your business associates using your personal bank accounts, so a business bank account for an LLC or corporation is a much better arrangement. And number 5, maintain a professional appearance. Your company will appear more professional if you can write your vendor a check from an LLC bank account rather than from a personal bank account. Customers may also feel more secure writing checks to a business name than to you as an individual. There is no right type of business bank account. What you need varies based on what type of business you have, its size, and its complexity. That being said, certain common account features exist that all business owners, no matter what their field, should consider when shopping for a financial institution. And that's banking rewards. Does this bank offer bonuses, relationship benefits, low fees or requirements? Location and accessibility. Where is this bank located? Are you comfortable doing all finances virtually, or do you prefer a brick and mortar location? Something to ask yourself. Interest rearing. Does this bank offer interest on checking and savings? Do they have low rates for credit cards, business loans, etc.? Online features and services. You cannot escape the world of online banking, so look for a bank that has features you need on a platform that makes it easy for you to use. Other bank offerings. Banks are all about relationships. I remember when I was in banking, I had to wine and dine clients or potential new clients in order to swindle their personal and private accounts, along with their business relationship. Look for a bank where the other products and offerings, aside from your business needs, are a good fit too. The ease of having an established relationship with an institution is convenient for you, but also the banking staff will encourage that regardless, so it's definitely something to consider. Cash deposits. Even though the world is more digital now than it has ever been before, some people still carry cash. So if your business accepts cash payments, you may want to consider an institution that's local or allows services to accommodate cash deposits. Before you can even open a business bank account, you'll need the following established. I go over all of these in more detail in my other series, Business Basics, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel and turn on those bell notifications so you'll be alerted when new videos are available. An employer identification number. Most banks require business customers to provide their employer identification number, or an EIN, in order to open a business checking or savings account. Though some may permit sole proprietors to open a small business account with just their social security number. Personal identification. Just as when you open a personal bank account, your bank will want to see a driver's license or a passport or another form of state-issued photo identification to prove you are who you say you are. Business formation documents. Your bank will need a copy of your formation documents. For a limited liability company or an LLC, this means the Articles of Organization. For a corporation, it's the Articles of Incorporation. These documents list some basic information about your company, including its management structure, who is responsible for managing the finances, and how your business will operate. Ownership agreements. If you're running a partnership or a corporation, you and the other owners will need to create a partnership agreement or an operating agreement. This will outline each owner's rights and responsibilities, as well as how the business will operate. Your business license. Your bank needs proof that your business has the appropriate licenses before it will enable you to open a business bank account. The requirements to obtain a business license vary depending on where you live, so do some research to find out what's required in your area. Certificate of Assumed Name. If the name you use to advertise your business to your customers is different from the company's legal name, you will need a Certificate of Assumed Name, also known as a Doing Business As, or a DBA. Your bank will need a copy of this as well when you open your account. Monthly credit card revenue. Now, I will always suggest using QuickBooks Payments in their merchant services. It ties with your QuickBooks Online profile. They have on-the-go card readers that connect via Bluetooth to any kind of mobile or tablet device. They have full POS systems that can be easily installed at your business if that is what you need. But for businesses interested in opening a merchant services account at their bank to process debit and credit card transactions, they need to provide their bank with the details of their average monthly credit card revenue. Startups may not have any prior credit card revenue, but they should at least have an idea or an estimate of how much they expect to do on a monthly basis. When you're deciding where to open your financial accounts, you may wonder, should I go with a bank or a credit union? Today, there are fewer differences between the two in terms of convenience, especially if the credit union you're considering has good online services and is a member of a co-op that provides access to branches and ATMs nationwide. Both banks and credit unions also offer equal safety for your money via federal government-backed insurance. As you look into banks and credit unions, consider what matters to you most. For example, a slew of ATMs or the lowest fees on a checking account. Banks are owned by investors and operate as a for-profit institution, and banks must make a profit for their investors. Anyone is eligible to open an account with a bank, including individuals or companies. Customers do not have a vote or a say in how a bank is run, unlike a credit union, which has a membership. At a bank, you are a customer. At a credit union, you are a member. Credit unions are not for profit and are owned by their members. And according to the Credit Union National Association, 120 million Americans belong to one. Banks must make a profit for their investors, and credit unions have no need to make a profit for their members. Instead, their goal is to keep their fees low, to set their interest rates on savings as high as possible, and to set their interest rates on loans as low as possible. Credit unions must limit their customer base to what's called a field of membership. This can include a company where people work, a school or a place of worship, a geographic area, or a membership in an organization. National credit unions get creative about how to increase membership eligibility. Connexus, for example, enables membership through its association, which people can join for $5. Members of credit unions also have the ability to vote on credit union policies and participate in decisions. Customers of a bank do not have this ability. Product offerings. Banks offer both personal and commercial banking products, including business credit cards and business loans. Banks may offer investment products and saving vehicles like IRAs, individual retirement accounts, certificates of deposit, and money marketing accounts. Credit unions tend to offer fewer products than banks, especially in the commercial banking arena. Credit unions, which tend to be considerably smaller than banks, also typically offer fewer investment products, limited to checking and savings accounts and the occasional credit card. Interest rates. When you're looking for a loan of any type, it's always best to check both with your local banks and credit unions. Online banks may offer lower rates than brick-and-mortar institutions with an online presence, but banks usually cannot compete with credit unions in this arena. In many cases, you'll find that credit unions offer the lowest interest rates on all loans, such as car loans and mortgages, the whole shebang. As for interest rates on savings products, you'll probably find that credit unions offer higher rates than banks. The National Credit Union Administration, using data from S&P Global Market Intelligence, regularly compares interest rates for savings deposits and loans for banks versus credit unions. Its 2020 third quarter table shows that credit unions posted higher interest rates on CDs and money market and savings accounts and lower interest rates on most home and car loans. Fees. Since banks must make a profit for their investors, they tend to have more and higher fees than credit unions. Free checking accounts at banks usually come with stipulations, such as minimum account balances or requirements for additional account types, like mortgages or credit cards. The fees for errors, such as a bounced check or overdraft, tend to be higher at banks too, especially if you don't qualify for a premium account. Again, when you're researching banking fees, it's important to compare both online banks and brick-and-mortar firms. Many credit unions offer checking accounts with no minimum balance and no monthly service charges. Depending on the credit union, the fees for banking errors, such as a bounced check, may be lower than a bank as well. Online services and technology. Large banks tend to have more money to spend on technology. As a result, they are known for adding technical services much more quickly than credit unions. Mobile banking services are likely to be far more advanced at a bank. If technology and online banking are keys to your choice, make a list of your must-have services and ask for a demonstration of them before opening an account at a bank or a credit union. National and global banking companies often have large budgets for technology, unlike many small credit unions. However, it's possible to find national credit unions with digital banking options that provide most of the services that you need. Make sure to ask credit unions about their mobile banking technology and check their websites for simplicity and services. Some key points. Credit unions tend to have lower fees, but better interest rates on things like savings accounts and loans. While banks' mobile apps and online security technology tend to be much more advanced. Banks often have more branches and ATMs nationwide. Some credit unions do offset this advantage with what's called a co-op and the shared branching network of over 5,000 branches and more than 54,000 surcharge-free ATMs. Credit unions are known for providing better customer service, while large banks tend to be stricter on the rules and have less flexibility in the day-to-day decision-making. A financial cocktail. It's no secret I love a good cocktail or a glass of wine, and my mission here is to make finance fun for y'all. So here are my opinions on the subject of choosing a financial institution. Create a blend that works best for you and your business. Take advantage of the benefits each bring, like having a savings account and credit card at a credit union, and your bigger banking needs at a global or nationwide bank. Building a financial relationship doesn't mean putting all of your eggs in one basket. Shop around, do your research, and figure out your wants and needs, and then go on and make the best choice for you and your business long term. For more business resources, my online self-paced home bookkeeper masterclass, business supplies, gadgets, must-haves, and more, make sure to check out adjconsultinggroup.com/resources, linked below. And of course, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on those bell notifications so you'll never miss an upload. For even more content, feel free to follow me personally on Instagram at Emma Dawn, and of course, connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you need more assistance, personalized one-on-one entrepreneurship coaching, or bookkeeping and payroll management, feel free to email or visit edjconsultinggroup.com. My firm is fully inclusive and ready to help you along wherever you may be in your entrepreneurship journey.